It's post time for the Frank Ryan Memorial Trot. And they're approaching the South Bank Dodge start. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Divine Harmony is the first to fire. Latest Crown is leaving aggressively along on the inside, and Hanko Angus on the outside gets away to race third so far. Then Good Times is fourth along on the inside. That's Oompa, fifth to the outside. Village Beretta, sixth on the inside. Then Impeccable Image is seventh. Glory Be River is eighth. And Armbro Plato is the trailer as Divine Harmony leads eight rivals over to the opening quarter. And Hanko Angus on the outside is now looking to clear to the front the opening quarter in 27-3. And Hanko Angus for Zeron now takes over. Divine Harmony sits second. And Good Times is racing third and already tips to the outside. Oompa is a second over fourth. Village Beretta fifth on the inside. Then racing from sixth is Impeccable Image. Glory Be River is seventh. Armbro Plato is eighth. And Latest Crown is back there ninth as they head on up to the half. And Hanko Angus has lead. But Good Times on the outside is right alongside and forcing the issue. The half in 57-1, and on down the backside they go. Hanko Angus and Good Times are battling down through the backstretch, and Divine Harmony is racing third, about two off the lead, and on the outside from fourth now. That's Village Beretta for Brown, and now Impeccable Image follows that move from fifth. Oompa sixth, and on the outside now Glory Be River is underway, and Armbro Plato, and back to Latest Crown as they race towards three quarters. Hanko Angus clinging to a slim lead over Wall and Good Times by three quarters in 1:26-1. The track record clearly at stake here now. It is Hanko Angus on the inside, Good Times on the outside. Village Beretta set to make it three wide, approaching the top of the stretch, and Impeccable Image is back there fourth on the outside. Down the stretch drive they come. Hanko Angus on the inside, Good Times in the center of the track, and Brown with Village Beretta is three wide and driving, and Kurt Bond widest of all with Glory Be River. Hanko Angus on the inside. Good Times is driving. Good Times and Hanko Angus. Good Times gets there in the final strides. Hanko Angus was second. 1:56-2, a track record. Good Times is 7-year-old Balanced Image gelding owned by Park Hill Stud Farm. And Liberty North, trained by John Bax. Dave Wall, the winning drive. It's the third win on the season, the 27th lifetime, and with a bankroll of over $1 million, now adds the winner's share of $95,250. There is number 5, Good Times, and making the presentation is the Honorable Noble Villeneuve, the MPP for Stormont, Dundas, Glengarry, and East Grenville, and the Minister of Agriculture, Food, and Francophone Affairs. There quickly are the mutual prices in the 7th race, the Frank Ryan Memorial. Number 5, Good Times, returns $8.30, $3.90, and $3. Number 6, Hanko Angus, $3.50 and $2.50, and 1, Village Beretta, $5.30 to show. The exactor of 5 and 6, $28.20, and the 5-6-1 triactor, $184.50. Dave Wall along with Glenn Pearson and the Honorable Noble Villeneuve. Frank?
Thanks a lot. What a race. I think the surprising element was the way Divine Harmony left out of there and contested it early, and then Latest Crown making the break in stride. But Glenn Pearson, let's hand it over to you to do the silverware and hardware presentation.
Well, on behalf of Rideau, Carleton, Dave, Noble's already presented to Mr. Bax and company, but we'll do the honors again for TV. And if you hoist the cup, and thank you and Good Times for getting the job done in a track record.
As Glenn Pearson says, ladies and gentlemen, a Rideau Carleton Raceway track record. 1:56-2. That eclipses by a fifth of a second the mark set here last year by the great Ontario Sire Stakes filly, Elegant Image. Dave Wall, one of his best races ever?
He don't go very many bad ones, Frank, really. The odd time I screw up, but he don't go very many bad ones. He's tough. He knows how to do it. He loves to race, and I figured we had a pretty good shot when we could be up even with him at the half because he just don't give up. They might go faster than him, but he don't give up.
Did it go pretty much as planned?
Well, leaving out of there it did, because I watched the 4-horse leave last weekend for the mare. She can get off the gate real good. So I didn't think either one of those guys could beat him out of there, to tell you the truth. And it worked out perfect because their bad luck making a break in the first turn was kind of our good luck, and that gave me a pretty good spot going into the turn. And as soon as Rick went to the front, I wasn't going to let him have a breather because, as I said, if this horse gets even with him, the only way they beat him is they can go faster. So that's what our shot was, and it worked out well.
We have very knowledgeable racing fans here in Ottawa, and they watch simulcasting extensively. What lies ahead for Good Times in the balance of 1998? I
would imagine he'll race at home there in the Invitation every week, and John usually hasn't paid up, probably in the Breeders' Crown, I'm not sure, but Maple Leaf Trot probably, yeah. He takes him where he belongs all the time.
Track record, Dave Wall, the man to do it with Good Times. Thanks again, Dave.
Thanks, Frank. Thanks.
And thank you, Good Times, for a great thrill in the Frank Ryan Memorial, the 34th annual. Thank you, Glenn Pearson, Noble Villeneuve, your MPP. Let's send it back upstairs to Gary Guy.